Awesome, what's up everybody? I've been getting a lot of requests to kind of show like prop warrior gemming and stuff like that for some offensive PvP. It's not the most conventional thing, obviously. It won't work unless you have like crazy gear. Like I can show you my PvP gear right now. I still have some Glyphs. I haven't been bothered to cap. That's the truth of it. Just for the sake of the video of my transmog, I'm going to do this in my PvE set. It's just tanking gem. Don't copy the gems from this. This is just PvE shit. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Very simple. Screw all that strength gemming and all that shit you might see arms warriors doing. Just go straight for crit. The strength doesn't do shit for Prot because just the way it scales, you won't do shit. You want to go for crit, because what you can do is you can get the nice crit levels. It's like, for example, my crit chance with this gear is god-awful, but like when I switch to my PvP gear, it jumps up to like 27%. So imagine if you have like full geared crit gemmed. You'll be past 30%. Now, because you're going to be getting more crits, your shield slams are going to be critting more, you'll start to see some damage. And it helps your bleeds too. So, yeah, you basically just go full crit. I mean, you don't go any stamina. I mean, keep in mind that this is for offensive prop PvP. This is not flag carrying. If that's what you're here for, go look at some of that other shit that I make. This is for like if you like to shove swords up mages' asses. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the gemming. Just go full crit. If you have jewel crafting, blacksmithing, that's awesome. Glyphs. Glyphs are pretty important. Do not use this revenge glyph. I just have that for PvE. Glyph of heavy repercussions. This is one that's very important. Very, very important. So when your shield block is active, your shield slam hits for an additional 50% damage. This is good versus melee. So like if you want to play very defensive versus melee, it's awesome. Versus ranged, I don't suggest it. What you can do, like let's say you want to set up your burst. This is what I do when I burst. It comes in pretty handy. What I do to set it up is I get full rage, and then I will pop my burst, and then pop shield block, and then I will shield slam the shit out of the person. Now I would use this against melee just normally, you know, just because you're going to be blocking all their attacks, it'll be sweet, so they're not going to be doing shit to you. Versus ranged, I would not use this. I would use Heroic Strike, and then save my rage for Shield Barrier in case I need it, because ranged can kill you really fast. So I'd rather be conservative with my rage, and try and save it for Shield Barrier, in case you need those absorbs. Okay, so that's that glyph. Glyph of death from above, you need this, just the mobility is amazing. The second one I would go with, where is it here? The glyph of shield slam. Your shield slam now dispels one magical effect. This is amazing. Arms and Fury do not have this. So basically, let's say, like, you're not going to be able to DPS through absorbs and stuff like that. So let's say you're like hitting a mage and he has that shitty ass absorb thing up. So what you can do is you can just dispel it with one shield slam. So that way you can get more damage into his ass. I see no prop warriors using this. Use that shit. It's amazing. I'm not going to use it just because this is my PvE glyphs and all that shit. That's basically it. You can use like glyph of long charge and stuff like that if you're not a fan of the glyph of heavy repercussions. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I'm just telling you what I think is the best because nobody else really does prop PvP as much as me. Anyways. Battle shout, obviously. So that's gems, glyphs. That's about it. Talents, pretty important. Juggernaut, second one, obviously. Staggering shout, you need it for when you burst. So let's say you're getting ready to burst. Boom, root him. Staggering shout, especially if he's melee. Staggering shout him. Go back, and then you can charge him into your burst, so you get a stun off. Or range, you're gonna have to sit on his ass to get damage out. Basically, anything that increases your uptime on the target, get that. I like to roll with Shockwave. Bladestorm doesn't do any damage anymore. As Prot, that got nerfed. Dragon's Roar doesn't do shit. Shockwave will help you get your burst off. You need that. For this, you can either go Mass Spell Reflect or Safeguard. I always like going Mass Spell Reflect the entire expansion, even though Safeguard probably is better so you can get out of roots. More of a mobility. But I like Mass Spell Reflect. Preferably go Safeguard. For this next one, it really depends what you're going for. Stormbolt, not a lot of damage. I wouldn't go to it. Bloodbath is really awesome once a minute. Wicked, just a little bit of extra damage. But if you're just looking for that massive burst, just go Avatar. I really do prefer Bloodbath because I like consistency. I don't like just waiting every 3 minutes. That's just me. Awesome. Now let me show you actually how to burst. The general rotation is pretty easy. You can use your defensives normally against a melee. For a range, just try to stick to shield barrier. And don't forget that you have demoralizing shout and thunderclap debuff. Like, you are a tank. Use your disarms, use your demoralizing banner, use all that shit. You're an idiot. Use your shield ball. The end. Anyways, to burst, this is what you do. So you pull your rage. Super simple. You want to get 3 center armors up on the target. Just make sure you have max rage. You need max rage for this. 3 centers on the target. And like I said earlier, this staggering shout, this is key. So I stagger them. So this all relies around Shattering Throw. Shattering Throw reduces the target's armor by 20% for 10 seconds. So it's like a little mini Colossus Smash for Prot Warriors. Nobody really realizes this. So what you're going to do is you're going to root the target here. Then you're going to walk back, and this is against melee. For range, you don't really have to root them, but I prefer to. I like to get a charge off into my burst because I'll show you why. I'm going to pop my cooldowns and then I'm going to pop shield block. It'll use up 60 rage and then the charge is going to give me like 30 rage or how much it gives me. So it's just efficiency. Just keeping my rage up and my centers. Make sure you have 3 centers. Any damage you can get you need it. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop my cooldowns, I'm going to Shattering Throw, and then I'm going to pop shield block, and then I'm going to shield slam them. And then you rinse and repeat that. So I'm going to Shattering Throw them, pop my cooldowns, charge them, shield block, and go and get some shield slam crits. And I like to kind of spend... Revenge doesn't really do all that much damage, so I like to spend Devastate and try to get as much shield slams as I can. And make sure you're using shield block. And this is for big burst. You can use Heroic Strike if you want. I just don't think the damage is as impressive. I actually tested this on the meters. But, you know, Heroic Strike's not bad against like range and stuff, but I prefer to use Shield Slam. Unless I'm playing defensively, then I want to use Shield Barrier. Alright, so that's how you burst. It's super simple. It really relies on RNG though. You really need to get lucky with the Shield Slam crits, or else you're not going to do anything. All the damage comes from the Shield Slam crits. That's just the reality of it. That's why I like to use Bloodbath. It's because I get a little bit more consistent damage. But anyways, that's how you burst. The general rotation's really easy. Just to go over it. Shield Slam, Revenge, Devastate. That's your rotation. And then you waste your rage on either Shield Block, Heroic Strike, etc., etc., Shield Barrier. Oh yeah, and I forgot one thing. When you burst, this is very important. When you burst, use Shockwave. Like, stun their ass so that you can get all your rage here. You want to basically generate as much rage here as you can. Like, when they're stunned, this is your period to get damage off. And when you burst them, if you're bursting melee, disarm them. Do whatever you can to make sure that you can get that shit off, or else you're not going to do anything. I think I've basically covered it all. For the most part, it's like playing an Arms Warrior or Fury Warrior. Just you kind of got gimp damage, but your survivability is a little bit better. But you can do some nice bursts like every couple minutes, and that's about it. I mean, like, realistically, it's not that crazy. It's just people don't expect it because they're like, whoa, you're Prot, how did you do that? And I don't even have full gear right now when I was doing shit like that. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can do some more like guides and all that shit. If you just put it in the comments below, I'll make whatever you guys want. Cause like I can make some cool cinematic videos. I can do, you know, anything you guys want. It's all up to you. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not gonna be one of those fucking people that sits here and talks. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, post below. If there's anything you think I forgot, go ahead and shoot it at me, and I'll answer in the comments below. Thank you for watching.